Hi everyone, it's Nancy here and I'm back with another process video for you. Here I am still just trying to use some scraps up, which I've had on my desk and I've had out for previous layouts. I'm just cutting these photos down, and they're two silly photos of my boyfriend. So I'm just cutting those down to square size and mounting them on this paper that came in the Scraptastic February kit, and it's very thick. It's very thick cardstock, so my trimmer blade is quite blunt, but I was having some difficulty cutting it. So I've just mounted those on that sort of plain cream cardstock, and I'm going to be using this piece of paper for my background. I've also pulled out a piece of vellum that I had in my stash, and also this Amy Tangerine paper. And I'm just kind of using that as sort of a double mat. I'm pulling out my inks because I know that I'm going to do some inking, and that piece of paper was quite stark, so I'm just adding some orange around the edge of it. And I'm just sticking that straight down. I'm just trying to work out the placement of my photos on this layout. Excuse me. I'm pulling out this stamp which I haven't actually used yet, and I don't bring out a stamp block, I leave it just on and the piece of acetate it came on, and that's just a block heart design. So I'm just using the something marmalade ink from Ranger Distress Inks, and it's kind of very much a tone on tone effect. I'm just adding that sort of diagonally across the page, and then just using my brown to just add some more definition of hearts over the top of those. And I'm just kind of stamping it very haphazardly there, kind of just placing my photo back so I know where everything is. And I'm now just going to use my neon pink and my polka dot brayer, and just building up that background cluster. As I said, I now want to use that heart vellum, and I also want to use that piece of Amy Tangerine paper as well. So I'm just going to stick that down. As I said, I'm being quite concisive doing this, and to say this was quite a quick layout. It took me just over 50 minutes. I'm keeping the other bit of yellow out there because I know I want to use that. So now I'm just going through my Project Life cards, and I'm picking out, again, I believe these are from the Coral collection, and I'm using those as sort of subtitles on my page. Pretty sure I might have to purchase that. I believe it is Coral. I have found on Becky Higgins' website that you can go on and look at a picture of all the cards, so I will be checking that is definitely the one that I want. Same difference there. So just picking out other cards that are in the right tone, and that one says yum, and this one says good eats, which I am actually going to end up cutting down. I don't know if to use the word scrumptious or yum on this one. I found that really difficult, which is why if I had the whole box, it'd be easier. I do scrap a lot of food photos, so maybe that'll be good for me. This is just a picture of my boyfriend with some Cheetos, crunchy Cheetos. We're both the same age, me and my boyfriend, and when we were growing up, you could get Cheetos in the UK, no problem, and everyone used to love them and eat them, and then they stopped making them, and you can only get them in the US, or if you pay extortionate amounts of money over here in the UK. So we were going away for Valentine's weekend. Well, it's a weekend after Valentine's, but it was our Valentine's weekend, and my boyfriend had found a tub of Cheetos and brought them along, which sadly enough we were both very excited about. We did have to ration them out over the weekend because we could have just sat there and eaten the whole tub. So yes, this is my boyfriend making some silly faces as he declared his love for the Cheetos. I think it's one of those things that if there's something you can eat all the time, you don't kind of think about if you couldn't have it. So it's very exciting that we managed to find these Cheetos, and they weren't actually that expensive either. He managed to find them in like an American food store over here, so it was very, very exciting. Of course, it had to be documented, and as I'm using 12x12s mainly this year to document 2014 rather than Project Life, I just thought it was a fun thing to document. So as I've been talking there, you've seen that I have used a pale yellow doily, and I've also used a couple of other Project Life cards there just to add into my cluster and give me a space to do some journaling as well. I pulled out this other Project Life card which I know I wanted to do some stamping on. So I'm just going through my different stamps. I know I have some food stamps. I have that one from Studio Calico. I believe that one there is from Studio Calico as well. You can see my glass of wine there, which I think I will move in a minute. This was a Sunday evening as I was scrapping this, so I'm just stamping out some cameras, which I will then fussy cut out of this. And again, I want to just add one of those to each cluster, but keep it in the same sort of theme. And I really love those camera stamps. I want to use some more stamps on my layouts, as I've said recently, and it's part of my challenge that I want to include more stamps. So here I am just adding this kind of food stamp to the bottom of that journaling card there. I'm also going to add some stamping in the background as well, but I think I'm going to come back and do that after I've had my glass of wine. Okay, so I'm just going to fussy cut these out. Again, I did leave it in the video rather than cut that out. I'm really happy with how they came out actually. The colour's very it's subtle, it's not too in your face, so but you'll be able to see from the close-up the wording on there. So now I'm just taking some of those Ali Edwards stamps and stamping those in you know where I've got the stamping there on the layout already. And as I say, just layering these up in different places on the layout. I know that I want to stamp on some of these other layers, so I'm just pulling out this other stamp set, and that's one that says sort of nom nom nom. So I'm just stamping and ghost stamping it, and sort of or third generation stamping, whatever they call it. And I'm really happy with how that looks. So I'm just going to cut those out, and I really like the colours on this layout. I wanted to kind of use those orangey yellow tones, taking it from the Cheetos packaging. And as I said, it will probably seem quite silly to some of my stateside viewers, scrapping a page about Cheetos, but we can't get them here in the UK, and if we can get them, we have to pay ridiculous amounts of money. So when we went to America, as I said, it's the first time I went to America in 2012, we ate so many Cheetos, it was ridiculous. And we even brought some back, but they didn't last that long when we brought them back. So I've just cut those out, and I believe I'm just changing my episode of Netflix over of 24. I've had 2 weeks off. I'm going back to work tomorrow, so I've managed to watch nearly 6 seasons of 24 in the 2 weeks. I'm not a big TV watcher. So in fact, I don't have a TV in my caravan. So anything I do watch is on Netflix. So, but yes, so I'm just trying to catch up with the last of that before I go back to work, and I'm not able to sit around all day and scrap and things, which is going to be quite distressing. So I'm just using my rain beetle and my coral mist, just to mist over those clusters there. And now I'm just going to stick those cameras down. I am just going to use a little bit of 3D tape on there. I'm just trying to cut it out so it doesn't get too crushed. And again, I kind of like making my own embellishments, and I love that camera stamp. If anyone knows of any other camera stamps like that, can you please comment below? I really like that kind of sketchy sort of design of them. So yeah, if anyone knows of any camera stamps like that, then let me know. It reminds me very much of the camera stamp that I used on the previous layout. It was kind of on a Project Life card, so I don't know if they are designed by the same people at all, but I really like that. I've taken out this Nicky Ricky yellow font. I didn't have any E's, but I had 2 3's, so I'm going to use them. So my title is going to be For the Love of Cheetos, because it's, you know, it goes with the silly faces and the fact that we have to hunt for them here in the UK. I'm going to play about with this title a bit. I'm going to try and originally think about bringing some brown in, but I didn't have the right letters. And then so I end up going with these, which is kind of a red foam one, and I really like these. I mean, they are all lower caps, so, or lowercase, but I really like them. So I am actually going to put my title over some of my stamping at the top there, but I'm going to end up kind of moving it over, so that's not the case. Because, as I say, I know I want to journal on there about finding the Holy Grail, the Cheetos. So I'm just fussing with this title and its placement. And I'm just going to finish that off there. I think I will need to come back with some glue to stick those Nicky Ricky ones down, because I have got quite bad glue. So I've just taken an asterisk off that sticker sheet and adding that on, and I'm just going to add some enamel dots as well, and I'm not going to cluster them this time. I'm using sort of getting to the end of these Freckled Fawn neon ones. They are lovely. I've seen everyone making their own enamel dots. I don't think I like them enough to go to that much hassle, and also I don't know if I could like cope with the smell. I definitely wouldn't be able to do it in a caravan, because I've only got a small oven, so that wouldn't be hot enough, and yeah, I'm sure my parents wouldn't want me stinking out their whole house. So I don't think I'm going to worry about that too much. I'm just going to keep using my gem dots and different things. So I've just added those, and that's it. So I'm going to put some close-ups of the layout here and some of the elements, and I'll be back with some more layout soon. So thank you very much, and yeah, that's it. Bye!